Alright, good morning everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Ogre Battle in 2024. Here, I'm going to turn this music volume down just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I think I turned it up a little bit too high last time, so I'm going to kind of rectify that problem. Okay, so I did a little bit of work off screen, and I'm going to show you guys the fruits of that work. Number one. Okay, so I went back to the slums of Zenobia. Uh, I had kind of three goals. I wanted to get there's a book that you need to get from that city over to the far left. Yeah, I forgot what it was called. But that'll help us to get Tristan later. I wanted to go get Lion, so I went to the town that he was in, did that. It only costs 5,000 if you get him after the battle. And there was one treasure that I missed, so I wanted to go get that. And guess what that treasure ended up being? Let's see, where is it here? Right here, Royal Crown. Okay, so actually, this is good. So I thought that I had gotten a like the princess crown, right? The crown that turns you into a princess. But apparently, no. This is just a helmet. So that's good because I was debating on whether or not I wanted to actually use it this early in the game. I mean that's kind of a. I kind of feel like this early in the game that's kind of cheating. If you get, you know, like a lich or a princess this early. Yeah, I seem to remember. I think that item is called the Dream Crown. So I saw that. I was like, oh man, I'm going to have to decide whether or not to use it. But I don't actually have to do that because it's just a normal item. I'll give it to, you know, somebody or other. Okay, so I've got ethereal flutes, I've got cure potions. Let's go ahead and look at Lion's unit. Okay, he's got some dragons. Well, I don't have any dragons in my army yet. Could be beneficial. You know, actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of re-evaluate these units. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'll just kind of do this. Because I'm still really not sure about those dragons. Don't know if I really want to use them or not. You know, actually, I think I do. So, let's go ahead and put this character back here. And let's put those dragons in the front. So hopefully we can get those dragons into some fights, and they can get leveled up enough that their alignment will start to drop, and they can become black dragons. Okay, there we go. Where's that ice bandana? Do I still have it? No, I guess I equipped that to somebody. Okay, that's alright. Alright, so now we're going to head to Island Avalon. This is an interesting map. So this is where we'll meet the Black Knight Gares, or Garies. He'll be a recurring villain in this game. An interesting thing about him is that he can clone himself, making himself functionally immortal, at least until later in the game when we kind of deal with him. Okay, so let's see, what are we going to do? The units that we want to get experience are Minerva, and again, we don't really care about who liberates what. We're not going for a good alignment playthrough. Okay, yeah, so Gordon should probably get some experience. And yeah, I'd like Lion to be able to get a little bit as well. So for him, I would like his alignment to either stay the same or drop. Really, no matter what happens with Lion, we're going to be able to turn him into something good, right? So if it stays neutral, we can turn him into a Dragon Tamer, and we already have that item to do that. Oh, that's a good one. If if his alignment drops, okay, let's see, Temperance. If his alignment drops, then he can go Ninja or Black Knight. And if his alignment raises, then we can turn him into a Paladin. So really, win-win either way. Okay, so this is interesting. These volcanoes here, theoretically, you're supposed to be able to get fire giants there, but I have tried. I've been playing this game for 20 some odd years. I have tried so many hours to get fire giants here, and I've never been able to do it. So if you know how to do that, then let me know in the comments, because I do not. Seem to remember there being a few hidden treasures on this map. Oh, there they go. Okay. Oh, Warette. Oh, that is perfect. Absolutely perfect. So she'll be able to get that alignment that she needs. Okay, Black Pearl, Mass Summons. Okay, that can be really useful. Can be useful. I'm going to get a few Cure Stones. No. Alright, I'm going to send Gordon up to deal with this guy real quick.
Fight it out.
Alright, let's go with strong. No, let's go with weak on these guys. Get some of those fairies out of the way. So we don't want this this unit to get too over-leveled right now, but we do want them to get up there a little bit. I don't think you can actually bottom out Imp alignment, but you can bottom out their Charisma, so we want to be careful about that. Oh man, it's tough. That is no joke. No joke at all. Alright, so Gordon, you kind of recuperate for a minute. We'll send Lion up here.
Fight it out.
go with we'll go with strong on this one. I think we don't actually want to kill the leader yet. Because if we kill him, he's just going to retreat back to the base, and we're going to have to deal with him again. So you'll see the fairies back there in the back row. We could have recruited some fairies back in Deneb's Garden. The issue is, this early in the game, they're just not really super useful. They have extremely low HP. Their agility is very good, but you know, if they get hit, they're basically done. And they do that little kiss attack, which kind of buffs up one of your units, but you don't get to choose the unit, right? So it's kind of a crapshoot as to how effective it is. So I don't tend to use them this early in the game. I do use them late game, because once they transfer into sylphs, they are amazing. Maybe the best unit in the game, attack-wise. Kind of up there with angels and, you know, liches and imps and all that good stuff. Okay, so let's go with leader. You want to make sure that if you want to kill undead, you never set your tactics too strong, because your cleric will not do it. Alright, I'm fine with that. Ah, that's gonna hurt. So I would imagine that she's gonna be set up after this fight. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have to worry about her alignment in the future. Alright, yeah, 81. She is doing just fine. I'm gonna send her back up there, though, just cause.
Fight it out.
So the goal is to level up these dragons so much that they start losing alignment so that we can turn them into black dragons. Man, this little guy just does not want to be exercised. Alright, finally. Okay. So, it may be overkill, but I'm kind of in that mindset where I kind of think it's better to be safe than sorry. So I'm going to use a cure potion. On the dragons, just to make sure that they don't get two-shotted in this fight. Alright, so let's have a look at her alignment. Okay, so Charisma 87, alignment 90. She's going to be just fine. We don't have to worry about her alignment for the rest of the game.
Fight it out.
Let's go with strong. Because again, we really don't want that guy retreating back to his base and coming back here and, you know, kind of deal with them twice. This is kind of a rough unit because we do have to kill those fairies in the back, and we have to do it without killing the Hawkman leader in the front. Not easy to do with this group, so I think we're going to have to get Gordon to circle around behind. Yeah, I think that's the only way we're going to make that happen. Alright, that is fine. No problemo there. Alright, so let's go ahead and use a couple of those cure potions. Alright, and Gordon, go ahead and head over this way.
Fight it out.
So Gordon could theoretically chase this unit down if he had to, because he's high sky and they're low sky. But still, I'd rather not have to do that. Jeebus, these guys are just wrecking face. I think we might have to retreat. Unless we have a priestess card. Do we have a priestess card? Yes, we do. Yeah, I'm going to use that. Yeah, so Ravenmen at night. No joke. Okay, got him. Okay, so the good thing about this unit is that they could actually kill those fairies in the back. Oh man, he is not messing around. Okay, let's just get back over there.
Fight it out.
Yeah, so they could kill the fairies in the back without killing the Raven Man, theoretically at least. I'm gonna go with strong. Doesn't really matter here. We are yeah, he's dead. So the thing is, we might be able to finish this off though, because we're gonna get 6 attacks between the 2 in the front and 1 more with Lion. So we might be okay. I'm gonna try not to upgrade these giants into titans. I'm gonna try to do either fire giants or ice giants. Almost. Almost. Okay, so this becomes extremely important. Okay, we got a Joker Tarot. That's great. Okay. Now this is going to get tricky, because while Gordon should be able to catch up, yeah, that's the thing, he's going to have to go around all these other units. You know, I actually forgot, can we get angels here? I forgot if it was here or if it was the Castolian Sea. But if we can, I'm going to have to come back here and maybe get some angels. Always a solid unit to have. You really can't go wrong with getting some angels in your party. They're always super useful, no matter what part of the game you're in. Now later on in the game, if you get the character Eustace, she comes with, I think, 3 or 4 angels. So really, that's probably enough for the whole game right there. But if you don't want to wait that long, then you can always get some either here or the Castolian Sea, whichever one it is. Okay, so unfortunately, we did not catch that ferry, and we're just gonna have to kind of live with that for right now.
Fight it out.
So we're finally kind of coming up on the point where we're seeing shaman. So the interesting thing about shaman in relation to clerics is they get to heal 3 times instead of just 2. So you can see kind of just how much healing power that they really have, especially at this point in the game. So later, you can upgrade them to, I think, monks, and monks are pretty awesome because they get to heal the whole party, but they only heal twice. Whereas these guys only heal 1 person, but they can heal 3 times. So if you've got a small group, like, a cleric and 2 dragons or something like that, you could actually make the case that it would be better to just have a shaman rather than a monk. Still, 9 times out of 10, probably go with the monk, though. And this is going to be interesting. So they can't really hurt us, and we can't really hurt them. So I'm thinking we might have to diversify here a little bit and bring in some other units to kind of help out. Units like this, it's really good if you have some samurai. So the samurai can kind of hit in the back. This would also be a good unit to bring in our imps, because these guys are very weak against dark magic, and those imps can hit the back row as well. So I think I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and use a cure potion. Again, really, it is my advice to not be stingy with the cure potions. That's what they're there for. No reason to be stingy. Just kind of use those things as much as possible. I mean, you can see we were down, fairly low last time, and we've replenished our coffers with just a couple days of hanging out. Let's go with weak. So again, the settings on this, weak does not mean perform a weak attack. It means hit the person with the lowest HP. Which usually in situations like this, it's better to go strong because you're kind of diversifying that damage. So the cleric can't necessarily heal all of it. But I'm going to try to actually kill this one angel. There, well, alright, one more shot. Okay, excellent. Excellent, excellent. So you can heal damage, but you can't heal dead. Okay, let's see how this goes. Alright, I'm I'm going to try to diversify that a little bit. Alright, there we go. Just kind of spread that damage around so that it's harder to heal. And then you can try to focus in later when they get lower on HP. There we go. So she can heal one of them, well, or two there, but she can't heal all the damage. Alright, what's this guy doing? Okay, got a couple of ninjas back there. Alright, let's put Lion up here, see how he does. Yeah, we'll kind of just keep on with that same strategy. Trying to just kind of nickel and dime these guys until they get super low. You know what? Actually, no. We're gonna go for the big shot right now. 18. That is, wow. I figured they would have done more than that. Alright, got another one. So the interesting thing about angels is that number one, they can fly, which is just the best in this game. Number two, their attacks can damage undead. So they're just great. Not quite as good maybe as they are in Ogre Battle 64. In Ogre Battle 64, they're extremely difficult to get, but they are amazing. In Ogre Battle 64, the entire unit has to be flying if you want to have a flying unit, right? You can't have like one flying unit, you know, theoretically carrying the other units. Every single unit has to be a flying unit. And they are flying, so you can make a whole group of just angels, and they can, you know, they could. So the three in the back, they can do their big hit everything attack. The two in the front can stab with their little swords, or you can put some hawkmen or ravenmen in the front, or a griffin. Ogre Battle 64 is a great game. Might have to cover that on the channel at some point. Super interesting thing you can do in Ogre Battle 64 is the main character gets a present on his birthday every year. So you can actually just walk around, speeding up time, and get all kinds of crazy rare items from the very get-go in that game. Takes a while to do, but you can do it. Let's see, do I want to do this? Not really. Okay. I am going to use some more cure potions. Can't go wrong. Right, let's go with one more. Okay, really quick, I want to check. These guys are level 8. Okay, Charisma's still looking good. Him, not so much. He needs some more Charisma. Okay, so they're level 8. What level are these guys? Level 10. Okay. So we should be looking good there. Okay, I'm actually going to send out my unit leader because it looks like that cleric is going for this temple, and I do not want her to get there. Might use a tarot card on these guys. Weak, that's fine. Okay, hanged man, that decreases defense. Let's go ahead and try that. Alright, not terrible, I guess. Ooh, not good though. Man, we're getting smacked around. That's not good. Alright, well, we got one anyway. Okay. Alright, that could have been worse. Really need to get that griffin some levels. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Again, really, no reason to be stingy with the cure potions. Just kind of, eat those things like candy. In situations like this, it's a lot better to use them now than for a unit to die and you gotta go get them resurrected. Man, those ninjas are not messing around. Alright. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, so we're kind of in this, well, we're in a bad situation right now because we're getting kind of ping-ponged around, and that is not a situation that you want to be in this game. That's how you lose units. So let's go ahead and see if we can get ourselves out of this situation. I'm going to see if we can go with the leader on this one. Let's use the devil card. See if we can... Nope, that did not do very much at all. Caravan, chariot, fortune. Could be helpful. Okay, let's just kind of see how this goes. Alright, so he's only going to get one attack. So we got 3 more attacks to deal with. We may have to retreat. Okay, yes, we do have to retreat. I don't like to do this, but sometimes It's just the way you gotta go. Man, we are just burning through these cure potions. That Griffin is just getting his butt handed to him. What level is he? He is level 7. Okay. I figured he'd be a little bit better than that, but not quite apparently.
Fight it out.
Okay, let's go with weak. And let's use the Chariot card. I'm not really too worried about tarot cards. I mean, you can just kind of burn through those. You'll get more later. Man, that is crazy. Yeah, we're only a few levels lower than these guys, and you can see just how much more damage they're doing than we are, and how much more often they're hitting than we are. Alright. Well, those, okay. Those cure potions were a good investment. And actually, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to buy a couple other items. I'm going to buy a mass summons and a dinner. I'm going to buy 4 dinner bells. Okay. So we don't want to engage that guy. So I may need one of those mass summons or dinner bells if I run into trouble.
Fight it out.
I may need to restock on healing potions here pretty soon. Alright, keep that set to weak. Alright, 1 down. Okay, 2 down. Alright, gaining those levels. That is what it's all about. Alright, so once again, the Griffin is kind of going to be taking the brunt here.
Fight it out.
It's always Gordon. Gordon always seems to end up in the thick of things here. I'm going to use the Lover's card. See how that does. See if we can charm some of these guys. Okay. Alright, cannot complain. So an interesting thing about the vampire units that we got last time is they do have a charm attack in the back row, so you can kind of use the enemy's units against them, which can be super interesting. I might have to... you know, I think I'm going to wait until the Castolian Sea to do that, because there are a lot of high alignment units in the Castolian Sea, and that is a really good place for vampires to just go and kill high alignment units.
Fight it out.
Okay. So it looks like that other guy's retreating. We do not want that. And this guy, it doesn't really matter if he retreats because we're between him and the castle, so he can't really get away. Alright, if we can just take this guy out, I will be happy with the situation.
Fight it out.
So this kind of reminds me, I've got a couple other units that are under-leveled, and I think I'm going to need to try to get them in here and get a couple levels in. Alright, so she did make it, which is not good. Okay. Alright. This would be a good time to have a Cure Ankh, but we don't have one of those. Okay, I'm going to send Gordon over there. And I am actually going to buy 20 more Cure Potions to restock.
Fight it out.
Okay, well hopefully she hasn't resurrected any of those angel units yet. Okay, turns out she has not. So let's go with Leader. It's a really strong attack, but Canopus only gets one. Really interesting unit here. Interesting fact, that pumpkin attack can actually hit undead as well. Alright, awesome. Alright, let's go ahead and send my main unit up here. Okay, mermaid unit. Not too bad. Not great outside of water. Sorry. Outside of water. But not too bad either. They can still fight outside of water, they're just not quite as effective. Alright, let's go ahead and do this.
Fight it out.
Alright, we can keep that on weak, that's fine. Kind of try to whittle these guys down one by one. And again, it doesn't really matter if we killed the leader here, because we're basically between... Okay, well, that actually does matter. We're gonna see what happens. Ah, not good. Not good. Okay. That was a miscalculation on my part. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and use our ethereal flute. Bring him back. And a cure potion. Let's see, do we have any miscellaneous cure potions? Nope. Okay, cure potion. This unit could really use a cleric. I might put one in there. I think a cleric would be a lot more useful than that beast tamer we got in the back. So, also, fun fact, if you have a kind of high intelligence unit that gets high alignment, you can turn that unit into a paladin, put them in the back row, and they can heal. So they become kind of a more defensive healer, which can be super useful. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna have to book it. I'm gonna spend my entire war chest just on this griffin. I have never seen a griffin take this much damage in this game. Alright, let's go over here.
Fight it out.
Get a little bit of opinion leader experience here. Now let's go strong. Yeah, that opinion leader unit, no joke. If you weren't aware, the pumpkin head attacks, they do half of the unit's damage in HP. So it doesn't matter how much HP they have, it does half. Really useful for certain boss fights. Alright, we're gonna head back to base with them. Alright, he should be fine.
Fight it out.
Alright, no problem there. Again, we're high sky type. They're not. And we are in a pretty good position. So we should be able to keep ourselves between them and the base. So they shouldn't be able to actually retreat anymore, which is good. Okay, Griffin level up, nothing wrong with that. Alright, let's go ahead and use another cure potion. start keeping count. This griffin is eating up my entire supply of cure potions. Alright, so there we go. That's really what it's all about, is putting yourself between the enemy and the base, so that they can't retreat. So if we can get Gordon a few more levels, he should be a very valuable unit in the future. Alright, awesome. So we've completely removed their damage dealing potential. So the interesting thing about those imp units is I have them in the macro here, but they are actually pretty good in the front row as well. Their strength is decent. It's not great, but it's decent. Their agility, really good. And they have high intelligence as well, so they take reduced damage from magic attacks. So they can be good frontliners as well. Very, very versatile units. Alright, finally. So let's head back to base to heal up. So there's one temple that we want to find. It's here in the middle, and we do want to go there and get this special character who's there. All right, let's see how this works. All right, Gordon, how are you doing? Okay, he's healed up. So let's get him over here. Put him between these units. Okay, so my game plan is to have the units down at the town do the majority of the fighting, and have Gordon come in behind. Or in this case, Gordon can just kind of do it himself. Let's see, strong. We can go leader. And we ended up fighting him on the water, so that's not good. So I believe that Nixies only get that one attack in the back row. So she's done for this combat. That is not the case for the octopi. They each get 4 attacks in the front row. So that can be devastating. If they hit.
Fight it
Let's go with weak on that one. Okay. Yeah, so they're still pretty tough, even outside of water. But when you put them in water, they just get ridiculous. Okay. We got more people on the town, so that is not a big deal. Yeah, one of the things that you have to take into account with Ogre Battle is the level jumps between stages. Depending on what order you do stages in, there can be pretty significant level jumps. So you might find some of your units under-leveled, which can be good if you're trying to raise alignment and charisma, but it can be bad if you're trying to win. So as you can kind of see here, just having a cleric in the unit, the value cannot be overstated. Having a cleric, it allows you to, number one, save a ton of money, because you're not just going through. Alright, you're not going through cure potions all the time, but also to just be a lot more survivable. Okay. I'm actually going to switch this to weak in the hopes that we can take out the injured octopus. Alright, yeah, those giants are doing just fine. Okay, awesome. Okay, no joke there. And again, I'm not really too worried about how their alignment goes. If they're good, we'll turn them into ice giants. If they're evil, we'll turn them into fire giants. And if we can't do any of those, then we'll turn them into titans. Because I remember the alignment restrictions for titans being pretty wide. I think you just can't go over 70, if I remember, or maybe it has to be at least 70. I don't know. I forgot. I'll look it up. But hopefully, we can change them before then. What level are they? Okay, level 8. Okay, so it looks like they're both going to be good at this point. Alright, so let's bring Gordon back over here. No. Don't go after Gordon. No, no, no. Nope. Stay there. Alright, so we're just going to kind of cut to the chase with this one. We're not going to be messing around trying to level up a unit. We are just going to go straight for the kill. Yeah, see, now that's one of the things that you gotta watch out for with these fairy units, is they'll do that kiss attack on themselves, and they can't actually do any damage. So they basically just end up kind of wasting a turn. And it happens quite a bit. And these Raven men are no joke. They are strong. Okay. Let's bring this unit back over here. And let's bring Gordon over here. Now I'm actually going to go ahead and use another cure potion on this Griffin. I'm kind of debating taking the Griffin out of this group, because I mean it's nice to have a high flying unit,
Fight it out.
but if I take him out, we'll still be low flying, and I'd have the ability to put 2 units up in the front. Alright, awesome. So, one strategy for completing this game is to have just a couple high-level units and just basically rush straight at the boss whenever you enter the stage. And that's a totally legit thing to do. We will be doing that for some stages, but for right now, I do want to keep my units at a fairly consistent level if I possibly can. So we will be kind of going through these stages more or less as intended. Easy peasy from here on out. Once you get those Raven men taken care of, that's pretty much all there is to it. We'll just continue to
Fight it out.
try to make that happen. The thing about these pixies is that they have extremely high agility. And I do mean extremely high. I think their agility is the highest of any unit in the game. So hitting them can be a real pain. But then, you know, once you hit them, obviously, you're fine. But it's, you know, it's actually hitting them that's the difficult part. Okay, one down. And so this is kind of tedious and time-consuming, but it's good experience for Gordon, and we do need that experience because we need Gordon to be higher level.
Fight it out.
We need him to be higher level. We definitely need those imps to be higher level. Because I think right now, they may actually, depending on what they kill, be gaining alignment. Which really for them, at this point, isn't terrible, because their alignment's so low. And in this game, the more your alignment shifts to the poles, the higher it is to change it. So, like if you're a good unit, even if you
Fight it out.
kill a much lower level unit that's that's also good, your alignment might not shift very far towards evil. Let's see. Let's use the Hierophant card. So I'm thinking I might go ahead and cut the video pretty soon, and we'll cut this one into 2 or 3 different parts. Now, we may end up doing this with some maps, just because there are some maps in this game that can take a long, long time to complete. Okay. Yeah, I think that's a pretty decent place to cut it for this episode. So when we come back next time, we'll go ahead and finish off these enemies. We will find out what's over here in the middle of the map, and then we will go on to complete the stage. So I will see you back here next time on Let's Play Ogre Battle in 2024. See you then.